Hi, I'm Mike at OCD Lawn Care, and this is a full Shady mix lawn, and we did this summer last year and it's done fantastic. Hardly any dieback, and it is a dog lawn. You'll see the dark green patches over fertilised in these areas. So we're here to do core aeration, hook out some POA along the edges, quite nasty. So we're just going to show you this because this is amazing, because this is Susie's lawn and it always died back. It's looking incredible. We're in good shape. We've got very little dieback along the edge. It's a little bit thin, but we might just put one fleece along the edge there, but we're going to redress with silica sand, and then this land will be fixed. It's definitely helping us in our area, in the Hampshire area where we are. So we get the cores out and get going, and then scarify it, just to dust the cores, gentle little tickle. That's all we need to do. Okay, so that's all the core aeration around the edges. It's a little bit compact, but it's the first time we've done the core aeration on this. Couldn't do it last year because it was just too hard in the summer. So good time to do it now, just about. Yeah, so the edges are really hard, machines bouncing, but I took one for the team there. It was almost like pogoing, like a pogo stick. The wheels were off the ground. So we got something down the side there. So gonna scarify, just a gentle tickle. We've got no thatch, we've got no moss because this is a full spray off. So we're just gonna, should have cut it shorter really, but didn't bring my lawnmower. So yeah, if you was going to do this, cut it short first. But it's not a problem because I want some grass to hide it from the birds, from the seed when I dress it. So yeah, we're in good shape. Let's get the old girl out and give it a scarify. So that's the scarification done. I don't need to go mad. I've got some grooves in there, but I'm not too worried. I don't really need the grooves in there because I'm top dressing, and then I'm going to put some seed over the top. It looks in fantastic shape. Those that had leather jackets and chafer glove treatments in October last year by myself, the lawns have just come out fantastic. So I think the majority of these lawns, because you couldn't have Aceprillion last couple of years ago, just been re-released by the government. So those lawns that had that treatment, pesticide treatment, have come out looking in good shape. Plus the ones with the silica sand, for my area, maybe not for you, but for my area, they've done the best for sure. So you can never stop power on you. I hate the stuff. You've got to learn to live with it, really, else you'd just be stressed out forever. I'm kind of stressed, but try to be relaxed. So it's Easter Sunday, and I got my fiancée Emily a rake for Easter Sunday, and I bought her some scissors to dig some perennial out. So what a fiancée I am. Yeah, really good. So I'm going to get some seed down with the drop feeder. Slow, but I prefer that for a small lawn. So we're going to get some Shady seed on this lawn, and then I'm going to top dress it and assess where I need to fleece it or not. I'll see. So let's crack on with that. So Boston Seeds Shady Place is what I use. You can use any Shady seed you want. I've always stuck with Boston because I believe in loyalty. They've always done me good, even when I've been in the shit, if I'm honest. So, yeah, they've got me the seeds out very quick, and they've always been helpful on the phone. So, just in case you're wondering, why are you walking backwards with it? Well, I find that if you walk backwards, more drops out at a faster rate. Have I calibrated the drop spreader? No. What setting are you on? Fully open. We've got £1. It's cheap. You know? Why do the labour work and not go a little bit over the top of the seed? It's Easter Sunday, but we've had some lovely sunshine. But guess what we get instead? You know, lovely sun. Let's give us a real strong wind to deal with. Ah dear. That's why no broadcast spreader here. Yeah, so when I win the lottery, I'll put all my lawn equipment up on a raffle on the YouTube channel. Won't take me long, I'm quite a lucky fella. So my wife keeps telling me, right? There's a couple of facts about the YouTube channel on the analytics, quite interesting. 100% I'm at male viewers. So it seems the ladies aren't interested in lawn care videos. I bet if I was The Rock or something and did it in my vest, there'd be more interest then. Okay, so that's all my shady mix on the soil. Now all I've got to do is get a nice little top dressing over here, put the seeds to bed. Put them to bed, if you will. All the seeds are dropped in the holes as well, so nice little pockets for them to grow in. Quite a lot of power. Can't keep going on about it. It's quite stressful, really, and that was sprayed off dead. So think about that. Them seeds are already in the ground, so you'll do all that work and you'll still get power in you. But keep adding seed every year, crowd them out, vertical mowing, stress them out, and watering. We'll explain that in a later video. Watering's key to power in you because it's shallow. So yeah, let's get the we'll do a hyperlapse of me piling all the soil out, and then we'll come back to you. Okay, so that's all my silica sand out. 70-30 mix, not 100% silica. It's a 70-30 mix, but using the silica sand. I've got all the tools, but I never bought myself a wheelbarrow because it's extremely poor. It's actually come away from the chassis and it has a flat tyre. So that was fantastic for pushing along, wasn't it? Yeah, if there's any kind people out there, press the thanks button because we're now monetised and I put it towards a wheelbarrow. It'd be extremely appreciated. I'll even give you a mention. Been at it all weekend, can't afford a wheelbarrow. Right, so I'm gonna push these out with the rake and then I'm gonna run over with the lawn loop. Take the tops off, I'm extremely tired, so I'll make it a little bit easier for myself. Let's go. Okay, so that's Susie's lawn, all done. That's her spring tickle done. All this grass that you see is going to be 1 year older for this winter 2025. So the dieback that we had, which was very little, this is going to be another year older, stronger roots for the winter that's coming, well, a long way away, hopefully. Hopefully we get a good summer. So, yeah, remember, it's 3 years. That plant needs 3 years for it to become mature. and that's when it's at full strength. So overseeding for 3 years, I can't get a perfect lawn really. It takes me about 3 years. And then overseeding, it depends what you want to do, but I don't mind overseeding, doing a bit of top dressing, changing the composition of the soil, because that's what we're dealing with in this area, clay soil. So depends where you are, so think about that. So if you're getting lawn envy, looking at those beautiful lawns, this is a Shady lawn, Shady mix. Remember, those perfect lawns, they are perfectly placed, yeah? They haven't got a lot going on around the edges, trees, all these things to contend with, leaves. Those stunning lawns, they're out in the open and they're perfect placement for a lawn. We have to battle and do our work, as I'm sure they do, but they don't get the problems we get. Okay, so we're back on the Shady lawn. So we're gonna get the fleece off, and as you can see, looking at the length of the grass, because I didn't have my mower here, this is why you should always scalp your lawn, because the old grass is gonna come back so quick. So yeah, we're in trouble here getting the mow on. So we're just gonna have to cut it a few times, keep lowering the height of the Ego 52. But looking quite well. It's going to have tiny little new grass in the canopy, so got to go gentle, right? So let's get the fleece off and get our mow on. Okay, as you can see, it is a full Shady. This is a Shady lawn, and you can see where all the dog wees, and look at the growth in those spots. It is a dog lawn. In the areas along there, you can still see the silica sand, but you've just seen the new grass shoots in there. So we're just going to gently tickle it with the mower. Obviously, it's a bit of a mission in other areas. So we get the mow on and be gentle with it. Okay, so that's looking pretty well. That was number 6 on the Ego. We're going to go down to number 4. I'm not going to go along this edge anymore because of all the new seedlings that are just growing in there. So I'll go over the rest of the lawn on the thicker areas that I need to get down. This area is thin because this was more dieback along this edge, so I don't want to harm those new seedlings, new grass shoots. So I'm going to leave that area along the path there and mow this and down here. But we're getting there, so let's get down to number 4. Okay, so that's the Ego number 4. That's looking fantastic. Now you can see the new shoots in there. So we are going to go down one more, but if you come across here with the sun behind you, this Boston Seed Shady mix, I love it actually, it's perfect. Look how good that's looking. Yeah, not bad for a dog lawn. That's predominantly Shady really, certainly in that area with that hedge line. So let's get the Ego on number 3. So we've gone 6, 4, 3. So we're struggling to cut it, but it's not stress. If you want to leave the grass long and you didn't scalp your lawn, you might not need to fleece because you get protection from the birds from the leaf. But you will have wet grass constantly with a long leaf grass. So yeah, so let's get it down so we can get it dry for the customer. And as low as I'm going today is number 3. So one more cut on 3. And then I think we've done a good job here. Okay, so that is the lawn, Shady lawn finished. Great British summertime, huh? 1 minute it's cold, next minute it's hot. We've had like 28 degrees last week. It's Bank Holiday Monday. This was done on the 20th of April. So 3 weeks, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It will fill in another 2 weeks. the customer will keep on mowing. Customer's name's Susie, so this is Susie's lawn. She will mow and it'll thicken up the sward. Just needs to be gentle along that edge. I did do a number 3 along that edge at the end because it looks a bit odd. So yeah, fantastic sward of grass, and it's just going to keep getting thicker. And you can see all the new shoots in it now. So yeah, really happy with that, and a fantastic colour. So I'm Mike at OCD Lawn Care. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks for liking and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It costs you nothing and it helps us massively. And thanks to our American friends. We're getting a lot of American viewers and we're really happy. That's why I'm wearing my American flag top. So we'll see you at the next one. Take care, guys.